G'day, g'day. All right, so was watching some races earlier, and on the back of some chocolate wrapper, I've written Golden Tempo, Pavlovian, and Emerging Market. So box exacta, box trifecta from the Louisiana Derby. Definitely going to be one that I'm going to play, making sure that I keep this so I get that on. Anyway, let's get stuck into this stuff. Pretty decent night again last night. Kind of chickened out on the last one that was just a blowout from the start. Not you got it early. You got it early. The numbers changed a little bit late, so I had a couple of messages to ask about the late game, and just didn't stand out like early. But what I've found is, especially on the NFL, when we've released these data plays early, that's clearly been a standout, and then we've come back and it's gotten closer game time, like right on the dot, they've still done excellent. So, maybe it's the early stuff that shows up. I'm looking around, so some Derby futures draws out tomorrow. Definitely heavily involved, definitely heavily opinionated. So we'll see what happens over the coming week. I don't know, anyone in Louisville or in those areas should be passing through as well. So happy to grab a drink or catch up or whatnot. Ping me, reach out. I do plan to try and get it to Churchill Downs at least 3 or 4 times during this season. So, anyone in that area that wants to hang out at the races for a day or something, or again, hit me up. I do know there's a bunch of messages on X. I do know that I've had some people get the phone call through Stan, and I've got to catch up with those. I am getting organized. I'm getting on top of this shit. Big, what do we got? 7 weeks until the World Cup. There's a lot to go over the next few weeks. So let's get stuck into it. Gonna need the 76ers. Not a data play. Gonna need the 76ers. We're looking at 86% of the money's on the Celtics. 89% of the master money's on the Celtics. Not a ton, sort of leaning on the over. Master money leaning on the over. Money line strong, obviously, on the Celtics there, but gonna need the 76ers to cover that one. Rockets, Lakers. Timer to make sure I made this on time. Rockets, Lakers, well balanced. Looking at 53% of the master money's on the Lakers. Again, 58% on the over. Not a lot of master money. Money line, heavy master money on the Lakers here. Picked it up the other night. Boy, I don't know. It's not a day to play yet. There's leaning there. Heavy master money on the Lakers money line. Wouldn't mind getting another 1 or 2x on the Rockets on the rec money. So I'll keep an eye on that one. This one, we're on the Trailblazers again. Looking at 68% of the money's on the Spurs. 67% of the master money is on the Blazers. Not as juicy as it was the other night, but still going to be on them. So there's our first data play of the day. Money line. Looking at 61% of the money's on the Spurs. 54% of the master money on the Blazers there on the money line. First half. So we've got 76% of the money's on the Celtics. 100% of the master money's on the 76ers. Is there enough there? Is enough people bet it? Yes. So another one, data play, 76ers first half against the Celtics. Ooh, a lot of rec money. A lot of rec money on the first half Philly there. Almost to the point. This was a little heavier on the master money. I'd almost say the Celtics money line is a data play, but right now, calculate those out quickly. Celtics by 1 to 4 in the first half. Right on the money. Get it all. Lakers, Rockets, good to go. Spurs, Blazers, not a lot there yet. I will come back to the props there for Milkshake. G'day, Anthony. G'day, loose on exit. Better to be loose on the exit than loose on the entry. Where are we going here? We have a quick look at the hockey. So we're looking at 57% of the money on the Lightning, 61% of the master money on the Lightning. Total well balanced, little money. Knights, Mammoth, balance. Yeah, balance there. We've got the series bet running. Still heavy data playish on that, but again, the money was earlier, so not a lot since they tied that up 1-1. Looking at 78% of the money on the Oilers and 67% on the over. Master money's on the over as well. Series prices, well-balanced Canadians, Lightning. I need to go back to NBA. Edmonton, Oilers and the Ducks. Ton of money on the Oilers. We're looking at 94% on the Oilers, 92% of the master money there. Looking at it, it's around these numbers. But yeah, heavy there. Let's look at some baseball. One game's gone off. Now, as I said, anything that I say the house needs, I think this is getting stronger. Probably need to start tracking a little bit more, but anything where I say that the house really needs something on this baseball, there's a reason for it. So it's worthwhile taking a sniff around that and seeing what's there. Tigers, Reds, looking at 76% of the money on the Reds, 96% of the master money's on the Reds. If I'm over 85% if on the master money and the rec money's high, again, my data plays, but these might start becoming significant. Because if I look at the game below it, Nationals, White Sox, like 96% of the money on the White Sox, 100% of the master money's on the White Sox. There's a reason and a purpose behind this, I believe, where the numbers are really getting. This is around mid-teens. Guess they got to a point where they said, okay, there's enough pushback there. Head back up to the top. These damn Rockies, they always seem to turn into data plays. We're looking at 78% of the money on the Mets, 98% of the master money's on the Rockies. Let me just see at what number, because they move a lot, this one. Yeah, we're looking at low 200s, a little bit of high 90s, nothing around the mid 70s. So it's early money, early numbers. Same with the under, heavy under. We're looking at 89% on the under, nothing on the master chart. Braves, Phillies. We're going to 74% of the money's on the Braves, 79% of the master money's on the Braves. That's 64% on the over, 78% of the master money's on the under. Again, I haven't really looked at how well these totals are hanging up like this. 58% of the money on the Pirates, not a lot of master money. Nothing really exciting in that game. Similar Dodgers, Cubs. Looking at 54% of the money's on the Dodgers, nothing on the master chart. 68% on the over, 100% of the master money's on the under. I wonder if this is, maybe we'll wrap up some of these totals and just sort of sniff around, see how they go. Nothing on the run line of note. Giants, Marlins, just there's no interest. Pass on that one. It's just really nothing there. Orioles, Red Sox. This is a data play. We're looking at 73% of the money's on the Orioles. 76% of the Red Sox. The master money's on the Red Sox. Been on the Red Sox a little bit the last week. Total well balanced. Guardians, Jays. We've got 58% of the money on the Guardians. 94% of the master money's on the Guardians. Total's pretty well balanced. Run lines were really well balanced. Another one where House is going to need the Twins. 84% of the money's on the Rays. 87% of the master money's on the Rays. Really going to need the Twins there. Total's decent. Master money's 97% on the under. Money line, puck line, we're looking at 78% on the -1.5, and about 74% of the master money there as well. So the house is really going to need the Twins there. Angels, Royals, 58% of the money. Just not enough on the overall money, but 100% of the master money's on the Royals. Wouldn't mind if there's a little bit more on that. Got about 40 minutes on the Angels. Definitely looking like the potential there, but not enough money on the game right now to jump in. We're looking at 75% on the Rangers, well-balanced master chart, low numbers. Not getting too excited about that. Here's another one. The house is going to need the Astros. 86% of the money's on the Yankees. 91% of the master money's on the Yankees. Again, I feel this one's just been set up for this position. So Astros at home, definitely going to need them. We did the Reds, Tigers. We did the Nationals, White Sox. And the Mariners, Cardinals are pretty much friendless. 64% of the money on the Cardinals. 97% of the master money on the Cardinals. First half, seen a lot of money on the Orioles. 99% of the money is on the Orioles first half, 100% of the master money. And that's that one. Let's see here. Well, looks like all the draft stuff is down. Tournaments. All right, we've got just the one up, Mr. Irrelevant. Not a lot of interest on that one. The hell? You're welcome, George. I always appreciate the replies in the comments. NBA, let's go back and look at those props. Yeah, first half Phillies. All right, let's get into these props. Derek White total points, really good balance. Balanced book both ways. 82% Jason Tatum by the Rex on the over. Oh, here we go. Jason Tatum total rebounds, really well balanced. 67% of the master money is on the under. A lot of master money on these props. Tyrese Maxey total assist, 100% of the master money on the over. 62% of the overall money on the over. Shit. Yeah. Not a lot of action on that one. We'll just into the next one. No, wrong button. Let's see. Props. A lot more action here. Luke Kennard, total points under 14.5. 75% overall, 100% of the master money. Let me just see how much that moved. Good 20 cents. Well balanced, Marcus Smart, 100% of the master money on the under, 11.5. Oops. 100% of the money, 100% of the master money on Ryu Hachimura under, and about 28% of the money overall is the master. 64% of the money, LeBron James, total points under, 100% of the master. That was at 24.5. See now 23.5. Bunch of these are off the board. Was there a sphere change? Total rebounds, Hachimura, well balanced on the money, 100% of the master on the over. LeBron James, total rebounds, 50-50, 100% on the under. DeAndre Ayton, total rebounds, under 8.5. Very well balanced, 100% of the master money on the under. It's a bunch of home stuff taken off. Maybe there something changed with the home team. All these player props are off the board. Reed Shepherd, total assists, 84% on the over. Philly first half data play at 5.5. That is correct, Bob. Hello. There you go. So you got a player out. Kevin Durant's out for the Rockets, so that's brought everything down, and looks like we haven't readjusted this stuff. I don't know where else the market. If anyone comes up, any of these pop up, I'll still read it. Like the Reed Shepherd total assists. But yeah, it's seeing a ton of stuff off the board, but there was a ton of bets there. Guessing a bunch of bets placed after that news come out. Okay, that's it for that game. Spurs Blazers. Cheers, Henry. Yeah, I saw the message come through that Durant was out for the Rockets. Don't get to check the injuries and shit much during the day, usually full of meetings, and then finally I get to this stuff, which just follow on the numbers. Hopefully the bets and everything's telling me where we need to be. Football, I get a little bit more involved in the stuff, but just bunch of messages coming in on different things right now. Spurs Blazers, let's have a look at this. Props. The Aaron Fox total points, 68% on the over, really well balanced on the master chart. Stefan Castle, really well balanced, 100% on the under, 18.5. Devin Vassell, 68% on the over, 100% of the master money on the under. So coming around evens. So if you can get, I think, anywhere close to evens, -05, under 14.5 there. That's a sneaky little play. Yes, it would classify the data play based on the information on this. Scoot Henderson, total points, 54%. Overall, 78% of the master money is on the under. Robert Williams, the third, total points. 100% of the money on the over, 100% of the master money, and about 34% of the overall money is master money. Darren Fox, total rebounds, just 100% of the money over, no master money. Scoot Henderson, total rebounds. Look at 78% of the money on the over, 100% of the master money on the over there, round over 2.5 at evens. Tumani, Kamara, total rebounds, all the money's on the over. master money's on the over. It's about 41% of that over money is master money. Exactly numbers the Robert Williams total rebounds over as well. Sneaky little data play here. Stefan Castle, we're looking at 73% on the over, 100% of the master money under, 6.5. Around even sort of plus money there. And another one here, Devin Vassell, total points, rebounds, assists, 68% on the over, 100% of the master money on the under. Under 21.5, and I'm seeing a 22.5 there now, so get an extra point around the same price. Scoot Henderson, points, rebounds, assists. We got 62% on the under, 76% of the master money on the under. That looks like it. So, I got a few things going on here. Have a quick last look at the. Definitely, we need the sixes. We need the 76ers. Data play on the Blazers still holding up. Philly first half is holding up. As I said, wouldn't mind getting a bit money, direct money on the Lakers. That number's dropped a bit. And check the hockey. Make money. Money coming in for the Canadians there. Got a little bit more master on Tampa Bay, and it might be a play. But right now, we're going to need Tampa Bay. Not quite a master play. Need a little bit more money on that side. But the variance is right there. And that looks like about it now. So all the best tonight. And I'm floating around. I see something later on, I'll jump back on. Cheers. Good luck.